Students, hope you are fine. Today we are going to start our unit number 9, dealings or muamalat, and lesson number 2, a good Muslim. We are going to read in this lesson that how a good Muslim deals while living in the criteria of Islam. And the criteria or the standards that have introduced by the Quran is كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنحون عن المنكر. What does it mean? That you are the best of people evolved for mankind, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. What is the criteria that Allah has introduced in Islam through Quran? Allah says that you are the best of the people so far in mankind. How many generations, how many people and communities and all the people so far in mankind have evolved. You are the best of them. And what is the reason? The reason is that you enjoin what is right and you stop and forbid what is wrong. You see, this is actually the standard we have to follow. That if we see anything happening bad around us, what is our moral duty? To stop it by hand. Yani to stop it yourself. Try your utmost effort to stop it to happen. And if you can't stop it that way, at least advise others to stop it. Or if you can't do even that, then what is the last option? And that is the weakest of iman, that you feel in your heart bad about that thing. Got it? So what is the criteria of being a good Muslim? That if you find anything bad around you, any evil, so what you will do? You will stop it. You will stop anything which is happening bad around you. Let's read the lesson that Islam is the religion of peace. This is the definition of Islam, So this definition is actually the main agenda, moral agenda, or you can say the difference between Islam as compared to other religions, that Islam is the religion of peace. So the Muslim should make peace in his society. And Islam asks us to do good deeds and prevent evil. And a Muslim must forbid wrong deeds. So what Islam asks us to do? To do good deeds by themselves, by ourselves, and prevent evil. It is not so that we are allowing ourselves to do bad things and we are stopping others to do the same thing. Got it? So you will have to be good by yourself first. Then you will be able to stop others. Okay? And a Muslim must forbid wrongdoings. A Muslim cannot be an ignorant person. We cannot say that it's none of our business. Why should we poke nose in others' affair? No. We have to stop. We have to encourage ourselves to stop. Okay? We have to motivate ourselves that no, it is my duty, it is my moral duty. It is the duty that Allah has given us. And if he cannot prevent it himself, he should advise people against wrongdoing. So, what is the first-hand thing to do? To provide it himself, to prevent it himself. And if you are not able to do it by yourself, then what is your second duty? To advise people against wrongdoings. And if he can't do even that, he should at least hate wrongdoings. And this is the weakest of iman. So if you can't do the two described things above, that stop it by hand or advise others, stop it by your words, and if you're fair enough to do that, so what is the last thing to do? To feel it bad in your heart. And this is the weakest of iman. And a Muslim should do good according to his ability. What does it mean? That if you are a student and you think that what can I do in what role I can play in my society, because I am not a grown-up person, I'm not an elder, I'm a younger girl. But even then you have a part to play. You have to see that what are the things or the people that comes around you, which can be the part of your duty. You will have to see You will have to perform this duty according to your ability, according to your pace. By doing so, he brings peace and stability to the society, and Islam asks us to make peace in society. This is how Islam provokes peace in society. How? Because this way, when we play our vital role in our society, we are not the ignorant person or ignorant citizen of our society, then definitely peace comes in our society. And peace and security is the main goal of an Islamic society, and that is why Islam is called the religion of peace. And Islam, therefore, is not only good for Muslims but for all mankind. Islam is good for all mankind equally. Islam never says that do only good things or behave only good with your Muslims. No, with all mankind, with all people. That is why Allah has given us this status that we are the best evolved for mankind. Understood? So what we have learned today from this lesson, that if you find anything happening bad around you, you will not sit idly, you will not sit ignorantly, you have to stop it. Okay? And how would you stop it? There are 3 stages. One is that you fight against anything happening bad yourself. If you can't do it, advise others not do that. And if you can't do even that, so you'll have to at least feel bad about that particular thing in your heart. Okay? This is all about today's class, students.